go for it.
No, don't go for it.
Here we go!
That was awesome.
The exciting thing about this is all of the car scenes that are in this film. So what was it like working and coordinating all of that?
It was pretty intense and insane, to say the very least. We destroyed over 100 cars, actually, practically, which is dangerous, obviously. And as the director of the movie, you want it to be as good as it can possibly be. At the same time, you're pushing these stunt guys in order to get that. And then every time you're doing a take, you're wondering whether they're going to walk out of the car or what's going to go wrong, because they're really going 60 miles an hour. They're crashing into the cars. They're flying through the air. They're smashing the cars into buildings, and then these guys walk out of the cars. But it's that 30 to 60 seconds afterwards where they go to dig them out of what we call the wreck, and it was intense and insane. What I love, though, is when the audience watches the movie, unlike all the movies now that are CG, you're going to know these people really put their lives at risk to make the movie. I think that gives it an extra little edge.
There are a lot of car chase scenes in all kinds of movies, whether it's action or thriller or suspense, whatever. So what is it that you tried to do that was different or exciting as opposed to just doing everything for real?
Well, I think what we did that was different and exciting is the fact that this movie literally starts and doesn't stop. So it's not like you get one little sequence where there's a pretty cool, intense car chase and that's it, it's over. In this particular movie, by the nature of the story, they're stuck in the car for the whole movie. One thing I did do that was extremely different is I actually shot Ethan Hawke and Selena Gomez in the car all the way through the movie. So usually you might do that on a green screen. These guys were actually being driven around by a stunt driver attached to something and going 60, 70 miles an hour around corners left and right. So when you see Selena banging against one side of the car and banging against the other side of the car, she really was. And that was making it authentic and real.
I'm going to make you an offer. Do exactly as I say, and your wife lives.
What is the story behind The Getaway?
Well, essentially, Ethan Hawke's wife is taken. He's an ex-burnt-out race car driver, and this strange voice calls him and says, if you don't do exactly what I'm going to tell you to do, then I'm going to kill your wife. So that is the setup for the movie. And then he gets taken through a series of crazy events which all have to be done in the car, and also he's not allowed to get out of the car. But ultimately, there's a plan and something that this guy is after, and there's nothing random about anything that he's had him do in the course of this movie. It's all been with absolute purpose in order for the bad guy to accomplish what he wants to accomplish. At the same time, Ethan, along the way, and then with the help of Selena, has to try to figure out how they can get out of this car and get Ethan's wife back before she gets killed.
Seems like an obvious choice to me.
Hold on!